In this essay, I will conduct an art historical analysis on Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper and Paolo Veronese's The Wedding Feast at Cana. Da Vinci began his painting in 1495 and completed the piece in 1498. It is a fresco painting on a wall, and it is 13 by 9 feet and 29 by 10 feet. Veronese started to paint his portrait in 1562 and finished in 1563. It is oil on canvas, and it is 22 by 30 feet and 32 feet. Both art pieces have a shared theme of being remakes of religious stories. The Wedding at Cana depicts Jesus Christ at a wedding that had just run out of wine, and where he performs one of his miracles by turning water into wine. There are over 130 people depicted in the drawing, with Christ in the middle, staring straight at you, and his mother Mary to his right. Light seems to be coming in from the left, as the people on the far right are cloaked in shadows. Both Christ and Mary have this light behind their heads, showing each's divinity among the citizens. With Christ staring straight at you, it's almost as if his heavenly abilities let him see beyond the world of the painting and into ours. Veronese was commissioned by Benedictine monks to paint the walls of their dining halls, making it seem like they were part of the celebration. The monks asked for the painting to be as big as the wall, which was around 22 feet wide and 32 feet long. The Last Supper is another biblical story, this time of Jesus Christ and his apostles having their last meal together. In the painting, there are Jesus and his apostles all sitting on one side of the table, leaving the other side empty, as if to make it seem as if the viewer were part of the moment. Da Vinci was hired by monks to create the piece on their dining room wall, to make it seem as if they were dining with Christ. Da Vinci tried to use a unique type of fresco painting technique on the piece that didn't quite turn out the way he was intending. Da Vinci carefully laid out the individuals in the painting and the positions they were in. For example, Da Vinci drew Christ as an equilateral triangle and placed the horizon in the background of Christ's head to make it all seem as if he was the embodiment of heaven and earth. Both art pieces share a similar theme, even though one was made half a century later. Both artists wanted to update the setting of the stories and include Renaissance imagery. Originally, The Last Supper was in the attic of an inn, and the feast was in Galilee, but they now look as if they took place in Renaissance times. Not only was the location changed, people were given more flashier clothes to wear. Da Vinci added dyed clothing onto the characters in the drawing. Veronese also added red and blue clothing onto Christ himself. Both artists did this to attract the viewer's eyes straight into Christ, as he was also in the middle of the painting.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Oh,
Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Da Vinci?